Hello everyone, my name is Greg and I dev stuff. Welcome everyone to episode 46 of Stardew Valley like game in Unity. In this episode we will implement bed and skipping time in bed. So today we want to implement a bed, which if you walk into, will cause you to skip time to next day and restore some energy and health. This episode is brought to you by generous support of people on Patreon. If you want to join them, link to my Patreon in the description, and join button available right now on YouTube. Okay, let's open the farm scene, where we will place our bed. First, let's take this bed out of the spreadsheet we imported since episode 1. If you are missing the spreadsheet, please re-download the overworld spreadsheet, which I linked in the first episode. The inner spreadsheet is available from the same OpenGame art page we used for the overworld tile sheet. Take the bed out and place it on the map. For now, we will not be using placeable object system. We will simply make a sprite on the map. Later on, we might implement this bed as a placeable object. Good, we can walk into the bed, but the ZDevs playing a little problem for us. But we can fix it later. For now, what we want to do is, when player walks into the bed, we want to dim the screen, then skip the time, restore player health, and show the screen. So, to allocate area, player need to enter to sleep in the bed, add trigger collider to the bed. Let's create another new script called sleep area. Then on the main character, create and add a new script called sleep. Okay, open the sleep area and inside the onTrigger enter, check if the object which is entering the trigger area has a sleep component. If it does have a sleep component, call and create a new method called doSleep on this component. Good. So the sleep area component is only responsible for calling the entering objects to sleep. This sleep component will describe the process of sleeping. For now, in our case, it is only main character. We might implement sleeping for animals or NPCs later on. Open the newly created method, and inside we want to post the debug message. Let's test this. Oh yeah, we need to use trigger 2D in the code and box collider 2D as a component. Sorry. Good. We are getting the debug message. Now we need to implement the actual process of sleeping. So it will be a coroutine. Create a coroutine called sleep routine. Now we want to fade the screen to black. Add tint screen to the game manager. Then inside the sleep routine, call tint screen and wait for 2 seconds. Let's make untint screen now. Call start coroutine in the do sleep. Now if we enter the bed, we will get the tint effect. Good. Now we need to actually add some kind of effect from sleeping in bed. Let's disable the character controls so player will not be able to move while sleeping. Call full heal and full rest on the character. Now we want to skip to the morning time. Create reference to the daytime controller. Store the reference on the awake. And in coroutine create and call skip to morning on the daytime controller. Open the newly created method. We already have skip time method, but it takes an exact amount of time. You want to skip forward. So we need to calculate how much seconds we need to skip in the game. Let's define morning time. It is a variable which will store the time at which player will be waking up at the morning. To calculate how much seconds we need to skip forward in the day, are we sleeping to the morning of the next day, or are we sleeping until morning of the current day? To do this, we simply check if the current time is more than morning time. If true, today is already past this morning, and we need to skip to the next day. Otherwise, we need to skip to the exact time at the morning. So decrease morning time by the time. Skip time using calculated amount of seconds to skip. Now, if we enter the bed, the game will restore your health and energy. Then skip time to the specified time as the morning time. Good job. Good, this is it for this episode. If you have any questions or any ideas about code, please leave your comment below. If you're interested in seeing what will come out of this, please subscribe. If you want to support further, you can find my Patreon in the description. Special thank you to Andrew V. Long for his generous support. With best regards, see you in the next episode.